I'm in a honey world with you.
Thank you, Jasmine. Hi, I'm Ree from mummyof4.com. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a power hour speed clean with me. To be honest, my whole house could do with a top to bottom whole house speed clean. Have you, darling? Yeah. My house could do with a whole top to bottom speed clean, but I don't have time to do that today, so I'm gonna do as much as I can possibly do in an hour. If you don't do power hour speed cleaning, it's totally worth doing. It's just a case of turning on a timer, getting as much as you can done, and then if whatever you haven't got done, just stop beating yourself about it and let it go, as you say, and let it go, isn't it? So if you're new here, welcome, please.
Subscribe and hit
the bell to be notified when we post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 PM. Should we go and do some cleaning?
Yes, I've got the wrong outer bracelet.
Oh, maybe you should go and get the right one. Come on, let's go and do cleaning.
The areas I want to focus on in today's power hour, I want to have a quick go over Bella's room. Now hers isn't too bad, unlike Zara's room, which looks like that, oh dear. The hall, where the girls like to empty their stuff into, and my bedroom, that loads of stuff has been dumped. My bedroom does seem to be a bit of a bottleneck for people just dumping stuff, so that all needs to be sorted. There's my clothes need to go away, toiletries need to go away, bags need to go away, all before I can clean. And then my dressing table area just really needs sorting. So I'm going to start by putting away those dressing up clothes that Zara had for her birthday, putting away some of my husband's clothes, gathering up hangers for the airing cupboard where we hang all our wet washing. Now is time to put away my washing. Now, if you have seen my laundry routine, you'll know that everything gets sorted as it comes out of the dryer into different boxes, one per person in the laundry room, and then as that person's box gets full, it is given to that person. The older children put away their own clothes totally by themselves. The younger ones have to help someone bigger put away their clothes. So they're all encouraged to take part and really get involved, but obviously the little ones need a bit more help. And my stuff has been kind of procrastinated and it needs going away now. I do sort of Marie Kondo fold things, which is fold them into thirds and then make those little parcels like you can see of my jeans in the drawer. I do find a lot more stuff fits in the drawer this way, and also I can find things a lot better, so that's quite nice. And when I've got odd socks, I've got a separate odd sock basket so that I can, you know, hopefully pair them up with their mates. Now to sort the swimming kit. This is because the swimming kit that is freshly washed doesn't go away into the children's drawers, it goes directly back packed into the swimming bag, so that I do that on the weekend ready for the week, and then I can just grab it and there you go. Bella needed her hair done in a bell bun, so that's done, sort of. A bit of a mess, but it'll do. So if you've seen me on Instagram, if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, go ahead and do that now. I'm Mummy of 4 UK. Would love to have you over there. Do daily stories, lots and lots of them. But you'll know that I fold up these little parcels for when they get out to the pool with a onesie or a dressing gown. And then if it's a onesie, they just have pants and socks underneath. If it's a dressing gown, they have PJs, pants and socks. I roll them all up and tuck them into the hoods of these onesies. That's also incidentally how I store them without stuff tucked inside in drawers, because I find they fit in drawers a lot better. Now it's time to make Zara's bed. Now her sheets don't need changing because they were just recently done. They just need tidying up because she doesn't make her own bed yet because she's only 3. Just smoothing over the covers. I do like a nicely made bed. An unmade bed makes the whole room look messy. Would you agree? Or is making the bed not that important to you? Anyway, now to pick up all the bits and pieces that she's left all over the floor. Lunch boxes, by the way, obviously unused ones or very clean ones, make a great way of storing toys and carrying them from room to room. And for storing soft toys, it's got to be the empty beanless bean bag, because what a great way to store soft toys. The children can access them themselves. In theory, they can put them away themselves. Honestly, best thing ever, best ever way to store soft toys. Now to fold these blankets, or blankies as the girls, they used to call them blankets, now they call them blankies, but they love playing with blankets. They make tents out of them, they make beds out of them. Most of their games involve some sort of blanket, and they just love them. Are your children the same? Are they obsessed with all these blankets? Or is it just my children? So now just trying to gather all the toys that belong together and put them together, like all the Doc McStuffins stuff together and all the little figures together, because I do find that when they've got a set of toys, they play with them sort of quite nicely, whereas when it all turns into a mishmash mess, then they're less likely to put things away as well. See, lunchbox, ideal for storing things like little figures, little dollies, whatever, and keeping them together. you can see I am sort of, the girls are being encouraged to help me. They're not being terribly helpful, between you and me, but I do think it's important that they at least feel that they are helping and they feel that they are contributing to tidying up their own mess, because it's a really good habit to instill into them. So although it's probably easier, and when I am short of time and someone else is in the house, I do just get on with it myself, but whenever I can, I do say, come on then, let's do this together, let's tidy up together, and then let's relax and do fun things together. I don't know, do you get your children to help out? I personally find the younger you get them to help out, then the better they are with it all, the less resistant they are to it, and the more they can kind of enjoy it. If I give Zara one of those duster things that I've got in my hand at the moment, the reusable ones, she calls it dustering, by the way, which is super cute, not dusting, but if I give her one of those, she's literally never happier. She prefers that to a toy sometimes. Right, now to pack ballet kit. It is the weekend that I'm filming this video, and on the weekends I do like to get organised for the week, so not just their uniform but all their after school kit as well. So I'm putting all of Bella's ballet kit into that bag ready for her ballet day, so the night before we can just grab it. It's not like, where's my this, where's my that, it's all done. And yes, she has a onesie which I'm about to roll up and fold into the hood to wear to and from ballet because it's blooming freezing outside and her little ballet leotard is flimsy. So now it's time to gather all Bella's soft toys. Yes, she has an identical beanbag to Zara. Literally, just their rooms are like mirror images of each other with stuff. I just bought 2 of everything because, well, there's no arguing that way, is there? No one preferring what the other one has or anything, because they've got the same. They are quite close in age. They are 2 years apart. It's actually 25 months apart, I think. So they're at that age where they're into quite similar things, but that also makes them quite competitive with one another. So having similar things does seem to kind of quash that a little bit. So folding up some more of these blankets or blankies, whatever you choose to call them. Do your children use the proper word, or do they call them blankies too? Anyway, folding those away. I do sometimes stuff those into the bean bags as well, the beanless bean bags, but there's no space in those at the moment because they are so stuffed with soft toys. Oh look, there's another dressing gown getting folded into the hood just to go in the drawer, and yes, it is a good way to store them in drawers because it creates less it makes the thing smaller, you know what I mean, it doesn't create less. It is a sort of a neater way to store them in drawers. It means you can fit more in the drawers. I have made Bella's bed. In all fairness, she's only 5, she's very good at making her bed and she normally does that every morning, so I have straightened it up today, but she was kind of managing me to make sure I did it properly. She's quite particular with how her bed is made, so certainly if your children are age 5, they can make their own beds. I'm not saying that they can fully change all the sheets, but they can certainly tidy them up in the mornings. So challenge them to do that and see how it goes. Now for my dressing table. I do find that if my dressing table is clear and decluttered, then my morning starts quite nicely. I feel like my morning starts in a more relaxed way. I can get ready in kind of more of a tranquil space rather than if there's so much stuff I can't even see the dressing table. It really stresses me out, and that's not how you want to start your day, is it? You do not want to start stressed. You want to start feeling clear, clean and decluttered. You know, clear dressing table, clear mind and all that. I'm sure that's a saying. Is that a saying? Now I'm going to pop away all of these toiletries which I bought and shoved in a basket. I do love a basket for carrying things room to room. So after my last grocery haul, I just shoved all that stuff in a basket to go upstairs and get put away. Now it's time for the world's quickest bathroom clean and tidy over. I'm using the duster to do the windowsill just purely because I already had it out. And now I'm going to clear up all the towels that need washing. And I'm going to do the sink in the quickest way ever. Now, before I throw a towel in the wash, I always give a wipe over of whichever sink is closest by, because why not? You're going to wash it anyway, and it just saves grime building up. Obviously, my bathrooms do get a proper clean, but I don't have time to do that today. So a super quick wipe over with a towel is better than nothing. You know, it's better than nothing when all you have got is a power hour. I'm also going to wipe over this towel rail because it's a bit dusty and it's been driving me mad, and throw the mats and towels into the wash, which I'm going to take down and do in a second. I do think that nice clean towels and a wipe over makes the bathroom seem clean, and now it's going to smell clean because I've put a capful of Zoflora down the toilet for disinfecting and lovely smelling purposes. Now I'm going to vacuum. I'm not going to mop or spray the floor today just because I don't have time, but as I've got the vacuum cleaner out anyway to do the carpets up here, I am going to just vacuum around the edges and just get rid of bits of dust that have been collecting in the ensuite bathroom. I'm going to do round the edges. This room does get quite dusty. I was blaming it on dry shampoo, but I now actually stand in the shower to spray my dry shampoo. It does seem to make the place less dusty because I can then rinse it off the inside of the shower. So top tip there, if you don't want the bathroom to be so dusty, spray your dry shampoo inside the shower cubicle. Now to do the carpet, and this part of the carpet, because the children keep running in to use our ensuite as well, it's like a high traffic area, so it does get quite mucky and needs vacuuming quite frequently, whereas the other side of the bed doesn't get as much traffic, doesn't seem to pick up as many black bits of sock stuff. So now once I've done our bedroom, I'm going to head out into the hall. The hall does need quite a bit of stuff moving around as well because stuff has been dumped everywhere. My family are just dumping things all about the place, and this landing carpet just needs, again, it's a bit of a high traffic area, it just needs a bit of a vacuum. All that stuff at the top of the stairs needs to go downstairs, so I shall run that down, and once I've done the vacuum, I'm going to head down there and deal with all that laundry, so stay tuned for that. So now just vacuuming the rest of the landing before I do the girls' bedrooms. And then I've also got to clear up this little area that Zara has made at the other end of the landing. Look, she's made herself a bed out of, guess what, a blankie. She does like to bring stuff out of her room and create little areas of mess for me to, maybe it's to challenge me, who knows why she does it. I think she just thinks it's fun. So now this little area, it's going to have a little bit of a vacuum before I move into the girls' rooms. Obviously I'm not tackling the other bathroom at all because it's just a power hour. As much as I'd love to clean my whole house, I'm not going to have time. So I'm going to vacuum Zara's room. I'm not pulling out the bed today. I do that sometimes. I'm not doing that today. I'm going to vacuum under that rug. The one in my hand's actually machine washables from IKEA. The one that I'm vacuuming now is a higher pile and it's a bit of a pain. It's sort of, the vacuum kind of sticks to it. I think I need to adjust the settings on my vacuum cleaner when I'm doing it, but I don't know. I haven't got time for that. I will let you know how well that IKEA rug does machine wash when I finally get around to shoving it in the wash though. Now also we've got these other bits and pieces that I've found in Bella's room, or found for Bella's room rather, that have been collected in the baskets. These baskets, if you don't have baskets to carry things from room to room, they are a lifesaver. I just collect up things that do not belong wherever it is and put them in a basket and send them to wherever they belong. Usually I give them to the relevant person to put away, but today, running out of time, just getting these bits done myself. So shoving Bella's rug back down, and sometimes if I'm doing a proper clean, I would pull out all the tent and go behind there. But do you know what? I'm just doing the high traffic areas today because I am running out of time. So before we head downstairs, that's the ensuite looking a bit tidier. That's my dressing table looking nice and clear and clean and decluttered, and my room no longer stressing me out because there's stuff dumped all over it. No, it's nice and clear. And the hall, I can see the floor again. Wow. Zara's room is probably the biggest transformation because you could not see the floor in there at all. She left it in the right mess. And Bella's room wasn't too bad, but it's certainly looking a lot better than it was. Now, once we have finished having a look around up here, there's Bella's room. See, nice and tidy. We're going to head down and do some washing. So we're going to get the load in the machine, and we're going to, before we get it on, clean this drawer because it is quite disgusting. Now you can see a little build-up of residue in there. I tried using my other methods of cleaning, but I've recently bought this sonic scrubber brush thing, which I will link below. You can change the heads on it. It's kind of like an electric toothbrush, but for cleaning. Now I'm using my, what's this thing called? Can't remember what it's called. It's got washing up liquid in it to give it an initial clean. But this center drawer of the laundry detergent drawer, just, you can't get any brushes in it. So I'm using this electric scrubber thing. You can't really see because, you know, it's just like sped up quite a lot, but that it's a rotating head just like an electric toothbrush, and it's really helping getting in with all the gungy stuff. So I've used a bit of the Pink Stuff cream on there to see if I can get it out, but it's the fabric softener, and it's the blue from when I used the Lenore fabric softener, and it's just really stubborn and doesn't want to come off. So now I'm using some of the grittier Pink Stuff paste and seeing if I can get the blue residue off with that. This has been driving me nuts for a while, and I've given it a quick rinse and washed out the other compartments, but yeah, this one's been driving me mad. It's almost like stained with blue. So luckily this Sonic scrubber brush, I'm quite pleased with it. This is the first time I've used it today. I'm quite pleased with it. I'm finding it is working, and it's making far better dent than anything else has ever made on getting that clean. Look, we're getting there now. That is getting pretty clean, because I do find if you don't clean those regularly, they can get quite disgusting. Let me know in the comments, when did you last clean the drawer of your machine, and do you think it's worth going to give it a go? Now, before I shove it back in, I'm going to give it a spray and then a wipe over with some Method Anti-Bac.
Thank you so much for watching. If you
like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified when we post more videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 PM.
my latest video is just over here, and you can watch more speed cleaning down here.
Bye bye.
Bye.